Hello, everybody! Welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Octopath Traveler. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, we started going through the fight with whom I call Girl Gamesh, the War Master lady. We beat her after a couple of attempts, so we got the new War Master class. And then following that, we started Ulbrich's Chapter 4, and we were able to clear that as well, which is quite nice. So today, we'll be continuing with Alphen. Man, my windows are all messed up. I can't fix this right now. Give me... and I'll just leave it as it is. And, anyway. Yeah, today we'll be starting Alphen's Chapter 4. One of the cool things that we did discover from the end of Ulbrich's questline there was that, what's his name? Werner Herzog was in search of the Gate of Finis, and that was in Hornburg. Sorry for the weird delay as I'm trying to remember names. That's always taking me a minute. So, the Gate of Finis could be opened with the 4 dragon stones that tied into the end of Theria. Well, all of Therion's quest, really. So it does make me wonder if there will be a kind of penultimate epilogue that combines the stories of all 8 chapters. But if so, I don't really know how that would tie into Honnet's quest, because there was no... Hey, what are you doing, boy? There was no... Oh no, he's still feisty. There was no real tie-ins between Red Eye and the Gate of Finis or anything like that. Although I think it was without horns at the end of last night's stream. Maybe it was Katie said that Red Eye did kind of look like the demonic thing that was present in Cyrus's quest. Oh, he's restless. Come on. Here. Hi, puppy. Anyway, without horns, Katie, welcome back, you guys. Katie, your sleep schedule is beyond messed up. It's 4 a.m. and you have been up since 8 p.m. Oh, man. It was without horns. Okay. What are you doing, babe? You are so needy. You are a needy boy. Hi. Come on. You're lucky you're cute. All right. So, did I bring myself to the Alphen spot? Wait, why are we here? Oh, yeah, this is the town where Ulbrich's quest started from, Cobblestone. So, we want to head over Myaw? No, over Myaw to Orwell. I was talking to my dog. Hey. Alright, hopefully he doesn't become too destructive on his own. No, he'll be fine.
Well met.
This town here marks the edge of the Cliftlands. We don't got much in Orwell, but feel free to stay as long as you like. Alright, good, he's laying down. Villager, a young man who supplies the village's general store with goods. Born into a family of merchants, he only recently inherited his father's shop. Though the village's poor fortune makes running his business that much harder, he is committed to carrying on the family trade. More plentiful provisions. Hey.
Well met.
Alright, sorry about that. Hey, Ulfer. And Logos, welcome back in. My dog is the cutie. But he's also a pain in the butt sometimes. Katie, the worst part is it's not even worth fixing your sleep schedule since you'll have another exam in a few days and you'll have to wake up at 4 again. Alright, let's see what he's got to steal. I already took this.
Greetings.
A bloke calling himself Cervantes just came by. Clad head to toe in the finest mail. What was he up to, you reckon? Oblivious townsperson, this man claims to often bear witness to incredible sights. A dragon sauntering through a town square, a deity manifesting to cavort with mortals, and so forth. No one is certain whether he is mad or daft, but given his confusion when challenged, at the very least he seems to be sincere. I bet Michael Jackson stopped at his house to use the bathroom. Nah. But his sister did.
Greetings.
How do you like the view? That's all this village has, really. Villager, a man who spends every waking moment feeling sorry for himself. A few days ago, his advances were rebuffed by a tavern maid, and ever since he has taken to spending hours on this bridge, staring into the distance in silence. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all. I think he'll need all the life restoration he can get his hands on, so I'm going to leave him alone. I wish my husband wouldn't drink so much. He doesn't know his own limits. Elderly woman, a woman who came to the village decades ago to marry her husband. If left to his own devices, he would spend his every leaf on drink. Knowing this, she has recently taken to waiting outside their home to prevent him from going to the tavern. She's locking him in. Let's beat her up. Trying to show off? I'd be happy to help.
Let us fight with honor. Now then. Juice Love, the battle is truly joined.
I used the level slash, but I meant to use his other War Master ability. I think I just read War and zonked out.
The dog fights hard.
Logos Rivals Gang, have you been playing more? Right before stream, I made sure to log in to spend my stupid limited time and currency. I was hoping that I was going to like the rogue skins that came out with her more, but alas.
The battle is truly joined. The battle is truly joined. Iron Blade is the dog fights hard. With each battle,
Logos, you bought a bunch of skins in Season 1 and 2? I've not spent a dime on the game. A fine fight that was. You have my thanks. You beat up an old lady? To steal her scrap of rope?
A fine day to ye.
This village used to be a lively mining town, but now it's near deserted. A man who lives with his wife in Orwell. He loves strong spirits so much that he spends all his free time at the tavern to the detriment of his work. Save it again. It does feel a little bit odd to me that we have these notebooks not next to actual inns. It's a bucking convention. Hell yeah, that 20 FPS indoors.
Hello to you.
My father was a merchant before me and traveled his fair share. Even said he saw a dragon near here once. A traveling merchant who makes a habit of learning stories wherever she goes, that she might share them with the children of the orphanage in her hometown. Dragon of the Clifflands.
Hello.
Rare stone, we could use this to level up. It's a Pokemon joke. If it's food you want, go to the tavern. You won't get nothing here. A lady who loves nothing more than to cook and eat food. An exceptional cook, she uses her skills to feed the customers of her sister's tavern. Her specialty is deep-fried great condor. I wonder if that's like chicken katsu, essentially. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? How we doing, gym leaders? Oh, you know, I just got me some rare stones to level up. How about yourself? And wait a second. What gyms are we the leaders of? What type are we? And you? I know we had actually this discussion a while back, because I think you came in with an entrance like that.
Truth is,
'Twas over a decade ago now. Me and my son quarreled and he left in a huff. Said he wanted to be a knight. Imagine. Of course I told him what I thought of that. I also told him he was a lily-livered ass who'd amount to nothing. Truth be told, I regret that. 'Twas wrong of me, and all I want is for me son to come home again. But the time for that's long gone, and I suppose I'll have to sleep in the bed what I made. Hey, we know this son. We met her. Him. Miserable mother, age 57, a woman of Orwell who lives alone. Her husband died young, leaving her to raise their son by herself. However, after a heated argument, the youth stormed off, never to return. Even now, more than a decade later, she sometimes finds herself staring at the front door he slammed shut behind him. Okay, so we should have gotten new things. Ogre Cleaver. I could give this to Ulbrich. And then his axe to Ha'anet. Chadwick, you're partial to a lot of grass types. Alright, I gave her the rune hatchet for the elemental stuff. Wait, why was Alphen supposed to come here? I guess we'll get that in the story recap. 68, that's an oddly specific number.
How fare thee?
The ogre eagle nests in the forest of Ruba, just northwest of here. Their feathers might be beautiful, but they're still deadly creatures, so you do well to keep your distance. KDU YouTube logged you out. What a pleasure. You could thank them later. A man born and raised in this village who works as a mender of buildings and tools. Though lacks the formal training of a carpenter, since most of the younger generations choose to leave the village when they can, it falls to people like him to remain and do that which no one else is willing to do. Rough times. For the last 3 days now, that merchant's been saying he's going to throw himself off the cliff. I wish he'd get on with it or go home. That vacillating gets on my nerves. He's a pest, there's no two ways about it. Blimey, I wish someone would do something about him. Hey, Sandy, how's it going? Lazy loafer, a layabout who detests all exertions to the point he hates having to expend effort to avoid expending effort. Unsurprisingly, he's unemployed. That's right, guys. It takes a lot of effort to not expend a lot of effort. Believe it or not.
How fare thee? How fare?
He's just like you, for real, for real. At least you were in training, right? The man's too lazy to fail. Can't fail if you never try. Don't come near me. I mean it. I was cheated in a trade and left without a copper to my name. So now I'm fain to throw myself off this cliff. I'm not fit to call myself a merchant. It's all over. Unless some golden opportunity falls into my lap, that is. I said don't come near me. The Jalapeno. Share what you know? Sure. I was gonna say, it sounds like he's extorting us.
No.
Stay away. Just leave me be. I've got nothing left to live for. What's that you say? A golden opportunity? I would hear it. Oh, so this jalapeno vegetable warms the belly and staves off the chill? The people of the frozen north have gone quite mad for it, you say? Can this be true? For if it is, now is not the time to be leaping off mountains. My luck's changing at last. I shall buy as much jalapeno as I can lay my hands upon. My traveling friend, I'm going to bet everything I have left on this scheme. Thanks be to you. Ha! We just fleeced him. We've already cornered the market. 11,000 and a refreshing jam. And that dude said he was leafless. Wait, I didn't try to steal from that dude before he left. Dang it. Cooking and eating ain't a problem, but fighting, that's a different story.
Let us fight with honor. The battle is truly joined. Out of my way! Victory shall be mine. Now then, I wreak havoc upon thee! Now then, death by 1,000 cuts! Have at you!
Let's see what this will do.
Fear the sleeper.
It's pretty damn good damage for just a 1-star
With each battle, I grow
investment.
stronger.
Got an elixir. And some weathered boots. Are boots even an item we can equip? What the flippity floop did we just get? Fetches a modest price if sold. Sag. Hill Cleaver. Assuming that's an axe. It's not bad. Why the hell can't I grab that? Oh, I have to go behind it. Right, now we can go to the tavern and begin the 4th chapter. Alphen, your journey as an apothecary has carried you to Orwell. Your confidence shaken, you pray that this is where you will find the answers you seek. The story so far. In Saintsbridge, Alphen used his talents to save the life of a thief named Miguel. But as soon as the man could walk again, he kidnapped and wounded an innocent boy. Was Alphen wrong to believe what he believed? Was Ogan right? Are some lives truly not worth saving? Alphen looked to the sky. Tell me, what would you have done? But there were no answers to be found. And so, with self-doubt festering in his heart, Alphen arrived in the town of Orwell. He's probably going to meet his mentor guy.
You know,
I've come all this way, and I feel like I found more questions than answers. You listening up there? Still no sign for me, huh? I better snap out of it before a wrong step puts me at the bottom of this canyon. Howdy there. Why so glum?
Truth is,
Oh, woe is me. My poor wife and kids are fighting for their lives. Why did this damned plague have to come to our poor village? Haven't we suffered enough? That satchel of yours. I don't reckon you're an apothecary. I reckon I am. And the plague you speak of is what brought me here.
oh,
Thank the heavens. For once the gods smile upon us.
Let's go.
Just show me to my patients. I'll do the best I can.
fair and well.
Oh, thank you. Pray follow me. Beg pardon if I'm just imagining things, friend, but is something the matter? You're looking awful glum yourself. Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Now we should hurry. Yikes! Can't let them see me brooding. At any rate, I have a job to do.
Gadzooks.
Just look at them all.
I'm coming in.
The hells?
Wait, that's...
Excuse me.
Before I begin the treatment, I would know a few things about you. That'll do. Sorry to pry. Now let's see what we can do about your cough. Oh, thank you, Mr.
The name's Ogun.
I'm a traveling apothecary of sorts. A little bird told me your village was in a rough shape, so here I am.
Oh.
Not one, but two apothecaries come to our humble home. Mayhap the flame shines bright upon us yet. How can we ever repay you?
I'll be on my way.
Think nothing of.
Forgive me.
Whoa.
Thought your hands were steadier than that, old man.
Howdy.
We keep meeting, huh?
You.
You again. Figured you'd have given up and gone home already. But it seems you're made of stronger stuff than that. Damn right I am. Take away my medicine and dogged grit, and there'd be nothing left, save for a love of good drink. If you say so.
Mind if we shoot the breeze?
Anyhow, what with all the patients needing tending, it's good to have you around. What say we team up? 2 sets of hands are better than one, eh?
I think not.
I always work alone. How did I know you'd say that? As you like then. I'll do the same.
Well now.
Phew, that takes care of everyone. And I dare say I've worked up quite a thirst. Think I'll hit the tavern. See you around, Ogun. The fellow gave you some medicine just now, yes? Thanks be to the flame, he most certainly did.
Let me see it.
It'll only take a moment. I know his Alphin's slipping up. Was this dude suspicious, but he just can't prove it? Anyway, hey Robbie and Stella, welcome back you guys. Robbie, you're back from vacation. Disneyland was very great. Nice to hear that. What all did you do when you were in Disneyland? Mostly rides, Space Mountain, Rise of the Resistance, which is the Star Wars ride. That's your favorite part? A flagon of your strongest, my good man.
How are you?
Something eating away at you, friend? Shucks, is it that obvious?
Well,
Might as well be written on your face.
Sorry about that.
It's nothing, just a lost love. One I'm already in the midst of forgetting. If you're trying to win me over, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
Whoa.
And there she goes. Lying isn't your strong suit, is it? So I'm not the only one who needed a stiff one. Long day?
Ah,
Heed my words, boy. Tell too many lies, even little white ones, and one day you'll forget what the truth is.
You don't say.
Thanks for the diagnosis. I saw the medicine you gave the villagers back there. Sloppier than before. Almost as if your heart wasn't in it.
Oh?
Nothing gets past you, does it? To tell the truth, all this time I've been thinking. What am I really doing this for? These days, I just don't know. I can't find an answer.
ah.
Nor I. And I wager I've been searching for a fair bit longer. Huh, you don't say.
Huh?
Hey, is it me? Or is your hand shaking?
Afraid the answer is no.
I think you've had one ale too many. We're both exhausted, I'm sure. Get a good night's sleep. Right. What am I fighting for? Cries in Zero. I understood that reference. There are no answers. Not for me.
Hey, yo.
Alvin! Alvin!
Oh?
Hey there, what can I do you for?
Well,
Me fever is getting worse by the hour.
Oh.
Hogan was taking care of you, wasn't he? Could he have botched the dose? Bearish the fault. Why, Sir Hogan's 1,000 times the apothecary you'll ever be.
The hells?
Why, if you're so god's darn fond of that old grump. I just, please, sir, I beg your help. Master Hogan's worn too thin to impose.
What?
Worn thin? Why, just today you must have dropped his tool some 20-odd times. Later, he started coughing something terrible. Then he just wandered away. That doesn't sound right.
the fact is,
What with all the patients he's been seeing, no wonder he's tired and all. Melissa, please forgive me. Always the same dream. He's got consumption. No rest for the weary. My patients are waiting. I should walk around town and see if anyone else needs my help. Is that Hogan?
you're too kind.
You saved my life, traveler. How can I ever repay you?
Just doing my job.
And with that, I'll be on my way.
Hey, feeling all right?
Not so fast, old man.
What's the matter?
What's this I hear about you dropping your tools and hacking all over your patients? Not one for tact, are you?
What's the matter?
Got a bad case of the runs?
Afraid the answer is no.
Even if I did, it'd be none of your concern.
Come on now.
Right, whatever. Why don't I just take a quick look?
That'll do.
Why don't you just mind your own business? Come on, old man. Believe it or not, I'm worried about you.
Ah,
How touching. But look, I know my body as well as... Cough, cough, cough.
Ye gats.
Good grief. You're getting a checkup whether you like it or not. Keep your bloody hands off me. I told you, I'm perfectly aware of what's happening to my...
Huh?
So you knew you were about to hawk up all that blood, eh? You're sicker than a dog, and I'd be one sorry apothecary to let you walk away untreated. Now be a good patient here.
ah.
Go ahead and treat me then, if you can.
Son of a...
You still don't trust me, you son of a... Hell's incarnation!
Holy...
You're falling apart inside and out. Your forehead's nigh on fire! And what in blazes is this horrible purple rash? It's a miracle you're even standing. How could you let yourself get in this state? Don't you get it? If you don't treat this, you're gonna die!
Hi.
Tell me something I don't know.
What the...
If you knew, then why? It's none of your concern. Even if I told you, what would you be able to do about it? Nothing. That's what.
I'll be on my way.
Forget about me, Alphen. For both our sakes. Someone around here must know something about Ogun. But I wonder why. That man's face was the face of one who had given up all hope. He had lost his reason to live? Was he so tortured by the sins of his past? Either way, it's a darn fool that lives a life as he wants it to end. As if he wants it to end. Hold on. Either way, it's a darn fool that lives life as if he wants it to end. Just so. But it would behoove us to learn what makes him act in such a manner. If there is anything I might do, do not hesitate to ask. I won't. You're a good man to talk to when things are bothering me and my blood is up. Whenever you need my ear, you need only say the word. Thanks, Ulbrich. It's good having you around. I can't very well leave things alone. After all, that man...
Oh,
I'm tired of laying around all day. I want to be better already. Patient. So hot, my fever won't break. Throat is terribly sore. Just drinking water is agony, like trying to swallow warm coals. That sounds awful. Good thing we're just in close proximity
Many
to these
thanks.
folks. I feel so much better now. Thank you. Can't stop. Can't stop coughing. Taste blood. Hard to breathe. Hurts too much to sleep. Nice chatting with you.
Thank you.
Many thanks to you and your medicine. This pain in my head, this constant ringing in my ears. Gods, it never ends. It's enough to drive me mad. She's gonna become a cleric beast. They had the good blood. So cold, like I'm naked in the middle of a blizzard. No matter how much I bundle up, this chill won't go away.
Heavens me!
How much longer until I'm better? My body aches all over. Even a little bit of moving's too much to bear. Just shifting in bed is agony. I can't thank you enough for coming all this way. Don't even mention food to me. I have no appetite. Info gleaned Ogin's mutterings. Ogin was muttering the name Melissa? Maybe mentioning that will get the old man talking. Hey, Email Laser. Welcome back, it's the Plague. How are you doing?
Greetings.
Melissa. Damn it, how do you know her name? What the hell did we just walk into this dude's bedroom while he's asleep? His sleeping quarters, and we're just like, Melissa, and he's like, Martha, why did you say that name? I told you the story of how I came to choose my patients, yes? You told me you lost your dear wife. That she was murdered in cold blood by a man whose life you saved.
Aye.
But the story doesn't end there.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I set off on a journey. I had no hopes, no aspirations. I just wanted to help someone, anyone, in any way I could. Anything to do Melissa proud.
But
It wasn't to be. One day, in a far-flung village, I found him. The man who murdered my beloved. He had a family of his own. A wife, a boy of some 5 summers. When I saw them together, smiling and laughing, something broke inside of me. And so I waited till nightfall, then snuck up on the man when he was alone. And left him in the same shape he left my dear Melissa. You can't be! It was a strange feeling, though saving his life took days. Ending it took but an instant. Human life's a fleeting and fragile thing, eh? I fled from the village as fast and as far as I could. From there, I continued my journey as if nothing had happened. Funny, isn't it? None of these people know the man who saved their lives stole another. Can't bear to think of the pain and suffering I inflicted on the man's family, so I don't. But every day I ask myself, what right do I have to play God with these blood-stained hands? Time and again I thought of ending my own life, but I'm too much of a coward to do the deed. How many years has it been now? In my travels, My body has come to be ravaged by every plague and pestilence our realm has known. But never once have I thought of treating myself. I am a murderer, a sinner. And mine is not a life worth saving. Do you see now, Alphen? This is the answer I've found. I'm feeling a bit tired. Pray leave me to rest for a while.
That stubborn bastard. Ain't there nothing in here that'll help at a time like this? Ugh, what a mess. Been too busy to clean it out all this time. Ogun is determined to die. That's the answer he's come to, after a long and harrowing journey. What right do I have to think I know better? Besides, what could I do for him anyhow? I barely managed to get by as it is. How do I even go about fixing a busted soul? I'm just one man. One small, insignificant man. Damn it all. A letter?
To my dear friend Alphen. When you find this letter, no doubt you'll be off in some far-flung village somewhere. I was more than happy to urge you on in your journey, but truth be told, I was just a bit worried about you. Worried that along the way, you'd find someone and take on all their pain and suffering as your own. You've always had a sensitive streak after all. But, should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
Zeph.
Zeph, you're back!
That I am, Nina.
Is something the matter?
Nothing you need worry yourself about. Alf. I've always admired your selflessness. In helping others, you think nothing of yourself. In that sense, you're the best apothecary and the best friend anyone could ask for. You have nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. So go out there, Alf, and do what you feel is right. With your heart at ease and your head held high. P.S. This is far too embarrassing to say in person, so I'll just hide this letter underneath all your stuff.
That idiot. Just reading that, my face is as red as a beet. Thanks, buddy. I really got myself worked up over nothing, didn't I? I know what I need to do, and God's be damned if anyone will keep me from doing it. Ain't that right, Seth? I'll show everyone what I believe in. including you, wherever you are. And you too, Ogun. Just you wait.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, you're looking more chipper. Huh? You were mumping around like a stick in the mud for a while there. Is that right? Guess we can put that down to the encouragement of an old pal. Old pal? Yeah. Found a letter tucked away in my satchel. You'd think after all these years you could just say it to my face. Well, sounds like you got yourself a good friend. Heh, you got that right. Would you trust this friend of yours forever? No matter what? Darn right I would. Even if he betrayed you? Yep, because if he did betray me, it'd be because he didn't have any other choice. Like his little sister begged him to steal my sleep weed, with tears in her eyes or something like that. Folk make mistakes sometimes. No point in throwing away a whole friendship over that. You're a bigger man than I gave you credit for. Hey, Meow, my reading of the dialogue sounds more natural than their voice acting. Thanks, I appreciate that. Truth be told, there's many times I'm like internally cringing to myself because with me doing this on the fly, I'm just kind of reading it one word at a time, not really sure how things should be inflected until I've completed a sentence. And so if I say something one way, I'm like, damn it, that's not the way that I would actually read this or say it naturally if I was in that position. But yeah, I do try to make it feel like story time for you guys, so I'm glad it's working out. Yeah, I felt like Zeph's dialogue just a moment ago was especially bad when Nina said, "Are you like, is something wrong?" Wait, what'd she say? And he's like, "Nothing you need worry yourself over." Like the way that he delivered that was so stiff. I was like, "What is this reading?" But anyway. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, old man. I'm here, whether you like it or not.
I feel like Alphen has been pretty consistent. Like, most of the actual voice dialogue is okay, but to be fair, there's really not a ton of voiced dialogue to begin with.
Alphen, how many times must I say it? Just leave me here and go on your way.
Oh, enough.
Huh?
Quit your belly aching and lie down before I have to knock you over.
What? What in the God's name are you?
So you're a stinking murderer. A sinner, huh? Great. Like I give a damn. It ain't my job to choose who lives and who dies. I ain't no god. If it's in my power to help a body, I'll be damned if that ain't what I'm gonna do. That's why I became an apothecary. That's what I believe in. There. That should keep you breathing for now.
And just what do you plan to do next?
Ain't it obvious? I'm gonna fix you. And not just your body. All of you. I'm gonna whip up an elixir that'll have you feeling like a new man. Just you wait, Ogun.
Fix me? Don't make me laugh.
Well, I dashed out of there like a man on a mission. But heck if I got the faintest idea of what to do next. I ain't never seen the like of those symptoms.
Should you ever find yourself losing the courage of your convictions, remember what we learned together.
Come to think of it, one time when Zeph and I were studying together,
Alphen,
remember when we were small and you got real sick? We feared you were going to die. Slowly but steadily, your body cramped up until you couldn't even hold a spoon. And those terrible purple blotches, I could hardly bear to look at you. I've been trying to replicate the elixir that cured you, but to no avail. That traveler who saved you is really something else. Too bad we weren't of a mind to ask for the recipe back then, huh? Fun times, Zeph. So much for remembering. Wait a minute. Couldn't hold a spoon? Hasn't Ogun been dropping his tools? And purple blotches.
I can't believe it, but
No, it couldn't be. It's too much of a coincidence. Or is it? If Ogun has the same disease that I had, that means there's a cure. The same cure that saved my life. Think, Alphen, think. How did he make the medicine? Who am I kidding? I couldn't even remember my own symptoms until now.
damn it all.
It must be in here somewhere. Think.
Great.
There, that should do it. You're a lucky boy, Alphen. The disease had all but taken over. You had a day or two at best. That I just happened to come along when I did, with this potion in hand. Fate works in mysterious ways. How long did I labor to brew this elixir, and from ingredients that I may never see again? To tell the truth, it was meant for another, but that hardly matters now. If it saves your life, it will have more than served its purpose. Sleep tight, son. You'll be feeling better on the morrow. Stella, what was that dramatic song reminding you of? You still can't figure it out? I'm sorry, I don't know. Meow, it might be just because I've got to click through the dialogue prompts separately to start up with the audio. Just makes all the lines feel like they were recorded separately. Otherwise, the performances aren't really terrible. Yeah, that is always one of the difficulties, I think, of the way that audio in games gets spliced apart. Can really make the delivery of the lines feel much less natural, or in some cases can even make them sound like they aren't meant to be connected together at all. And Elden Ring definitely has that going on with Ronnie's dialogue and the... How does she phrase it? She wants sight, touch to all become impossibilities or something like that. But she's really talking about she doesn't want people to touch the order because she'll put it at a great remove. But anyway. Come now, Elfin. What did I just tell you? Rest is the best medicine, you know. I think I was supposed to inquire. Now it's back to bed with you. Because you have to do the characters' path actions to advance their plots. Traveling apothecary, age 24. This dude's got a hell of a badass beard/goatee for 24. A traveling apothecary, at least I think that's what he said. He goes around the world helping people who are hurt or sick. Like me. Shucks, I hope I can do that too someday. It looks a recipe. Still awake, are we? What's in the potion, you ask? You weren't just jesting when you said you wanted to be an apothecary, were you? Very well. Who am I to refuse such an inquisitive young mind? The elixir was brewed from the feather of an ogre eagle, a fearsome beast whose wings span so wide they could block out the sun. They terrorized the skies above the forest of Ruba, not far from Orwell. A boy like you would be wise not to wander there, lest you get snatched up and spirited away above the clouds. Damned if I know how, but I remember now. All I need is the feather of an ogre eagle. And the flame take me if the forest of Ruba ain't just outside of town. You saved my life again, stranger.
Let's go.
Hang in there, Hogan. I'm gonna fix you up as good as new. So thou owest this man a debt. Yeah, he's the whole reason I became an apothecary.
I see.
So he is like a master to thee. You have a master too, right? What's he to you? Well, he raised me like a father, and he is the hunter I striven to be. Oh, role model. Yeah, that's how I think about my master too. I reckon if we both work hard enough, we can end up even better than our master someday. Better? I had not imagined such a thing even possible. Why not? If you're trying to be as good as someone, you might as well strive to be better. Then you can stand in front of them all proud-like and tell him, now the student has become the master, and it's all thanks to you. Not bad, right? Indeed. Thou speakest wisdom. So let us strive together. Now that's the spirit. Trail to the forest of Ruba. Speaking of being spirited away above the clouds, for some reason that made me think of the one Sky Garden stage in Illusion of Gaia. And that game was just chock full to the brim with some great level design.
Sorcery. What's the big idea?
These things are probably weak to wind. I was wrong. Lightning?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
All right.
I should have used lightning because he has a wind attack. I was pretty confident that they would have been weak to wind.
Loose the arrows.
My turn. I appreciate it, really. Don't start things you can't finish.
Purifying dust.
I'll make this quick.
Victory shall be mine.
Is that the same bird from before? It's so saturated by the light, it's kind of hard to make out. Stella, you appreciate they correctly say loose for shooting an arrow? Not everyone does that. Oh yeah, that's one of those pet peeves of mine as well. Lose an arrow, or when people spell tongue as though they're spelling touch. They put the U earlier in the word.
A blunt blow falls hard.
My turn. Tonight, Riff, come in.
Bring it on.
Up on them, yeah.
This calls for
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now then. The thrill of the fight.
How much JP do we need to master a class, or at least to get the final tier? 3,000, 1,000. I think Ulbrich could get all of the merchant stuff now.
Your end.
all right.
I need to look into that.
This calls for surgery.
The battle is truly joined. Anger knocks the tiger.
Hey, Mortis, how's it going? It has been a while since you've been here.
Fly and true.
Thought you were Nightbot for a minute. Octopath is going pretty well. We're getting to the end game, essentially. We're working on completing like one half of the character's final quests. So we've got like the other half left after this one. How's it been going for you? You've been enjoying Night Rain? I heard that they released a new Everdark. Galamoth, you thought Nightbot gained sentience? No, it's actually a mod. We've got those from time to time.
Tonight, Riff, come in.
Cool, the evil spider is weak to lightning.
Victory shall be mine. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Mortis, it's been horrible. You won't go into many details, but your family and you have to move states and you lived in California your whole life. You're not handling it well. You did mention something about that a couple months back. So, are you guys like finalizing things? I know you said you're not handling it well, but
You won't feel a thing.
hopefully
Now then.
good things can come out of terrible situations.
Anger knocks the tiger.
Out of my way.
A part of me is morbidly curious to hear what Hanet would say by using all of the War Master skills.
Tonight, risk.
It's confirmed it's happening now. The realtor came today. She was helpful.
Bring it on.
Yeah, any idea where you're going to be moving to?
This calls for
Letting my arrow fly.
Was the Pillsbury strawberry frosting almost always highlighter pink? No, not highlighter pink. I thought it was more of like Huh? A normal pink? I don't know how else to describe it. Mortis, you're going to go to Michigan, your dad's home state? That's going to be a hell of a difference from California. Chadwick says come see him. Which part of Michigan? You could keep things vague. If you want to use your hand as a reference, like, and say what knuckle or finger you'll be around, or if you're going to be a Youper, that's good enough.
What next?
Meow, you think highlighters taste delicious? Be very careful, you're bordering on Marine Corps territory there.
Raining arrows up on me.
The thrill of the fight.
Northern Michigan? So the Upper Peninsula as in northern, or like the mitten, the north side of the mitten? Snow is overrated? Yeah, especially when you have to shovel it when you get a ton of it. You'll get to see the real-life Polar Express, plus you can have family there. You think 5% of Michigan's population is related to you? Oh, yeah? Alright, so let's put the merchant job onto him real quick, like. And hopefully this will work. Earn him some skills. I'm not sure what's better, physical prowess or summon strength. Well, I guess this... Ah, whatever, we don't need it. No. But he didn't have Victor's Spear on. He had the other one on, right? Maybe he did. Don't remember. Right now, I think we're good. No, I just came that way.
Good day for battle.
All right.
Mortis, your dad had 14 siblings. Holy crap. In this economy? Mortis, you're enjoying Lords of the Fallen a lot. You stumbled into the Empyrean and you've only got Beacon cleansed, so you should probably progress more in the main story before doing the Empyrean. I really, really enjoyed Lords of the Fallen, even with as scuffed as it was on the launch. But I tend to be a little bit of a masochist. Alright, Robbie, you have a good night. Take care.
This calls for surgery.
Stella, people who've never been in snow are like, oh, I want to be in the snow, and they're wrong. They're right until they have to deal with the snow. Blame Thomas the Tank Engine. The snow episodes of that show have put an image of snow in your head, Mortis. If only all the snow is that wonderful. Just wait until you get to experience the joys of yellow snow or slush. Katie, that's inconceivable to you. It's like hearing someone saying they've never seen water. Oh no, there's definitely places in the world where they never see snow. Wouldn't you know?
Now then. I will cut you down!
Oh yeah, I don't need to be stingy with Ulbrich anymore. I've already forgore.
Tonight risk. Tonight.
Yeah, they added in a new hard mode for Lords of the Fallen. I should really look at all of the changes. I hope they took some of my feedback to heart. Because when I was first playing it, the Pietas sword was broken with this one relic thing that would allow you to posture break enemies a lot more easily. And it was so nice being able to just break open an enemy's stance repeatedly with certain bonk builds. But that was only possible on the Holy archetype. Like, they had a lot of really cool systems in that game. It was just not quite there. I think they tried to do too much of a Dark Souls rather than their own thing.
The dog fights hard. The thrill of the fight.
No, Mortis would have to go to certain mountains to get snow. It's not so much a north-south thing when you're in California. That's what you mean?
Tonight risk. Tonight.
How about you? The dog fights hard.
Bring it on. This calls for surgery.
Letting the hunt begin.
Chadwick, you always forget how damn big California is. It's only like the entire West Coast minus Oregon and Washington, so half of it. But if you talk to somebody from SoCal, they will believe it's the entire West Coast.
Victory shall be mine. I think not.
Here we go. Oh, time for a rest.
Come in, if thou darest.
Out of my way. I appreciate it. Really? Don't start things you can't finish.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Chadwick. It takes about 6 hours to go from the northernmost point to the southernmost point
Let's see what you got.
of Michigan.
The battle is truly joined.
It's that cool rhino thing. Hey, Rhino Line your life. I hated those commercials.
Anger not the tiger.
We missed.
Tonight risk. Tonight.
Bring it on! Yeah, this calls for strength.
Letting the hunt begin. Yeah!
Victory shall be mine. The dog fights hard.
Hell yeah, good job, buddy. $10 of driving can get you to San Diego from your region. Meow, you can drive 8 hours north and still be in Humboldt. I haven't heard of that place. Stella said California needs a fast train system so badly. Oh man, don't get me on my train soapbox. It won't be as bad as Mortis's train soapbox, but the entire damn nation needs fast train travel. God, the semis are just infuriating. Like, traffic has gotten so bad over the years compared to when I was a kid even. And it's just, so much of it is just freighting. Like, could you imagine how much nicer it would be if you took all, or virtually all, commercial freighting vehicles off the roads? I don't know why politicians don't know how to sell this to the populace. Or, like, if you could go from New York to California in 8 hours?
Let us fight with honor. Have at you.
It's a damn shame. And then think about all the economic development that would bring. That would bring so many jobs. And it would just pay dividends over the years, even though it'd be expensive as hell. You'd actually be investing in infrastructure, making things good, which is why it'll never happen.
Anger not the tiger.
What are you doing, Logo?
Nothing.
The Shinkansen was so sick, yeah. Stella, you went from Vermont to New York and it took like 8 hours by train? Ooh. Katie, it takes you about 17 hours to get from where you live to Lapland in Sweden. Lapland? I don't know how to pronounce that. The plant. Everyone wants to pass the hot potatoes spending the money to build the extra infrastructure, and the rail corps don't want to give up their access. True. The rail corps. Showing my true colors, saying core.
A tempest comes.
Coming, if thou darest.
I thought they'd be weak to light, but oh well.
Out of my way.
Stella said car lobby, not even kidding. You know, when I was a kid, I always thought the villain of Who Framed Roger Rabbit that Christopher Lloyd played was so silly for wanting to make a highway. And now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, this dude is undeniably diabolically evil. He bought the trolleys so he could put them out of business, so he could make highways going through Toontown. Those writers were on some stuff, but they were not wrong.
Tonight, Riff. Put it.
Now then,
Are these things weak to maces?
a blunt blow falls hard.
No.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Here goes nothing. Cool off.
Out of my way. Ignis Arctic.
Are they weak to dark then? No.
Bring it on.
What have I not tried? Tried fire, I've tried ice, spear.
Letting the hunt begin. Holding back.
Like how I figured it out when it doesn't matter.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Wait. Okay, I came in this way and then went up.
Let's see what you got. Here goes nothing.
The battle is truly joy. Death by 1,000 cuts.
These giant eagles remind me of a Chicago land series of commercials in the 90s for insurance rates sold by Eagle Man. They were terrible. You can probably find those commercials on YouTube. Oh man, look at those low rates. I've got something for you.
All right.
Victory shall be mine. Fear the spear.
Did he just say fear the spear?
Coming, if
That's
thou
great.
darest.
That's fantastic.
Aiming carefully, shooting true.
Should have hit harder. I goofed.
My turn.
Try this.
Yeah, all of our infrastructure is indeed outdated, as Stella says. It's really bad. There was this show... what channel was it on? It was on something like History Channel, but I don't believe it was the History Channel. I think it was called Inspector Man, where this dude who was an inspector would go around inspecting things like a gadget.
Cowering before the hunt.
And so he would just be zooming around on like a boat, checking out the structural integrity of bridges, and then just like swipe the concrete with his hand and it would just like crumble to dust in front of him. This bridge that actively had like 40 cars going across it at once. Terrible, terrifying show. So much I don't even know how to speak. Mortis, you just fully upgraded Pieta's sword. You only 3 remembrance bosses in. The Pieta sword was super powerful on release. They had to nerf it a couple times. Hey, Global, welcome back in. You still love the snow? Wait, why is there a save point right over there as well? It's scary and sketchy.
Make this quick.
Does Mortis have any old model trains he wants to get rid of? I doubt he would ever get rid of model trains.
Tonight, risk. Put it.
Now then. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Here we go.
Oh, the ones that you get rid of are broken because you played with them too hard as a kid?
Cool off.
I should have looked at which when the elemental is attacking next. We're gonna lose now.
If thou darest. Lightning, done my bidding.
Victory shall be mine. I will cut you down.
How tanky is this thing? What the hell?
You too.
Not that tanky.
Where's the nearest tavern?
It's debating whether... it doesn't matter what I do with Arion. He gains enough of his SP back. It's debating whether I should put the SP saver on him. But since he steals SP, it shouldn't matter. The stone is conscious.
It's a good day for battle.
Coming, if thou darest. Lightning, done my bidding.
Now then. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Hit the damn gecko, brother.
Here we go.
Stella, the look you get when you tell non-Americans that the power line hook that led into the campfire was almost 100 years old is always a fun one.
Have at you. I will cut you down.
Out of my way. Ignis Arctic.
Here goes nothing.
So he's not weak to elements. What do I do? probably weak to
Let my
daggers or
arrow
something.
fly and true.
Here goes nothing.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Meow, you'll take all his old busted up model chains. You got a gang of fools that want them. Hit you up on the Discord. Do they like fix them up, Meow Laser? It's kind of surprising. Why are model chains so much money? Because it's a collectible, and all collectibles just shoot up in value. And as time goes on, it becomes more of a niche market.
Want a tango, huh?
And some of the oldest things are hard to find in pristine condition and whatnot. Morty says because they pack a lot into them. That's true. They still run on the catalog system? What's that mean? Meow, you and all your fools in the graph Discord you're in always look... Oh, graffiti Discord you're in? You're always looking at thrift shops for box truck and chain toys to paint on? Oh, like for graffiti. That's interesting. Guess that makes sense. That's had a very interesting spin on the whole model train dynamic. It almost makes it even more realistic nowadays.
No. A blunt blow falls hard.
Here goes nothing. A tempest comes.
It's a little bit surprising the wind elemental doesn't actually absorb the wind damage.
What next?
We haven't really had that be a thing.
Lightning, done my bidding.
All right.
Have I not tried arrows yet? I have.
No.
What comes before mace? Swords? Have I not done swords yet? I have.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
Come in, if thou darest.
So confused. Oh my goodness. It was axes? I thought I did that so long ago.
Bring it on. Alrighty. Ha! Try again.
Model train YouTubers able to get custom runs with models in upcoming waves. It's crazy. And Katie, what are you replying to? You're made of all the things that a fist is made of, but it'd still hurt if someone were to punch you, wouldn't it? I don't know. It depends who's punching and how hard they're punching. I've definitely been punched before and it's not hurt at all.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Oh, the comment about the air elemental?
Death by 1,000 cuts!
Menacing Manticore. Manticores are amongst my favorite mythological beasts. Super cool.
Come in, if thou darest. Aim and carefully, shoot true.
I meant to do Arrow Storm. Oh.
Now then, stilettos.
He missed. Why is his accuracy so bad? Thought he was the master of war.
A torrent of arrows.
My turn.
Mortis, Octopath Zero has the most insane turn-based RPG super boss you've ever seen. It genuinely looks like a nightmare to manage at all. Oh no. And you watched me play Claire Obscure, so... Or did you? You might not have been in those streams. Mortis, did you ever see that, like, 8-hour super boss fight from Final Fantasy XII? Because that was one of the game design decisions of all time. But I hear Octopath Zero has a lot more active characters in their roster. No and no, okay.
You won't feel a thing. Here goes
Man, I need to put frickin' evasive maneuvers back on.
Now then,
The fight from Octopath Zero might be on a similar level. Well, at least with Final Fantasy XII, it was active time battle, sort of. So it was kind of worse for it in some ways, I think.
anger not the tiger.
Letting the hunt begin.
Good job, Linda.
Bring it on. This calls for
Oh, you can go ahead. I don't think I'm gonna play Octopath 2, let alone 0. Like Octopath 1 is okay, but I don't love it, to be honest. I do really enjoy the visuals for like the enemy designs and the music for sure, but it didn't quite live up to the hype for me.
My turn. Tonight,
You have to manage 35 characters in one fight. That sounds like a lot. But, I don't know, I guess... I think this guy is kind of comparable to that. I can't go this way. I wonder why they put those save points so close together.
It's a good day for battle. Victory shall be mine.
I did that and I failed. So they might be weak to axes or boards.
I will cut you down!
Swords.
Letting my arrow fly and
Mortis, your first impression was as though you're trying to control all of the characters in a 40-man World of Warcraft raid at the same time. Putting multi-boxing to the next level.
All right. This calls for surgery.
Out of my way.
Try this! Have at you! A blunt blow falls hard.
Bring it on. Ha! Try again.
Ruinous dust.
standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Here goes nothing.
Mortis, remind me, did you play through all of Lords of the Fallen after the one patch? Because I know you were having a lot of trouble getting into it when it first released. I think it was your PC having issues, and then you played it on console, and it was better.
Victory shall be mine. Death by 1,000 cuts.
You did not play through it. Okay. Katie, you just reinstalled Divinity Original Sin 1 because you'll actually have to complete the series before the big hype drops on you. I think you'll have a bit of time to get it that done from what it sounds.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
The battle is truly joy. Anger not, tiger.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
All right.
Mortis, you just never picked it up again after playing it on console for a bit? Okay.
Try again.
It'd be really cool if you could, like, make your own class to start out with your own custom equipment. I kind of ended up doing that in a way. I had somebody drop me a specific set of items so I could start a new profile, pretty much having the build that I wanted. Augmented Bow of the Falcon, isn't that what he has on? Yes, okay. She has been using more elemental attacks, so I'll put that on.
Let us fight with honor.
My turn.
KD Divinity was on your to playlist, and the announcement gave you motivation. Fair enough.
Victory shall be mine. A blunt blow falls hard.
Here we go. Yeah. This calls for surgery.
Oh, they're weak to axes.
What next? Come in, if thou darest.
Mortys, you saw the deluxe edition was on sale for $20, and you knew that the 2.5 update happened recently, so you got it on a whim. With a new trailer for the second game in the reboot, it just kind of all aligned. Glad you're enjoying yourself. So it really sounds like they've polished it up quite a bit. That would be a game I would almost consider streaming, but since I only have it on the PC, I don't want to tax the system too much.
The dog bites hard.
So gotta be spears.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Because it was a little bit rough playing it my first time around. Let alone having to add the extra resources with streaming on top.
Standest thou against me?
Ulfer, you also started playing Divinity yesterday? How are you enjoying it so far?
If thou darest.
Here we go. This calls for surgery.
Have at you. Anger numbs the tiger.
My turn.
Have at you.
You missed
Here we
both?
go.
He's useless.
I appreciate it. Really.
What next?
Katie, it's much the same as Original Sin 2, so you like it? Opening every box and vase in the map to find junk? Katie, you completed the tutorial once, but you didn't have the time, so you dropped it. Hopefully you didn't scratch it when you dropped it.
Holy strike, striking true.
Bring it on.
Guess I needed to heal.
Victory shall be mine. Anger numbs the tiger.
Here goes nothing. Alrighty. Ha! Ha! Try again.
Alright, this forest is just kind of annoyingly large. It's really just because I don't have evasive maneuvers on. But it's annoying to remember to turn that off for when I get in front of the bosses. Don't even really need to worry about it, but...
Victory shall be mine.
It sucks because I do want a little bit of extra experience for the other characters.
Here we go. A tempest comes.
Letting the hunt begin.
Mortis, you also got Divinity 2 because it has you becoming a dragon, but you just never played it? That sounds cool. I know extremely little about the Divinity series, to be honest. Oh, for the lack of the ability to dodge is killing you? What do you mean? I understand what dodging is and how it works, but I don't understand the context.
All right. Oh, time for a rest.
Coming. Aiming carefully, shooting true. I honor thee, my quarry.
Mortis, you're hyped for the new Star Wars game? Yeah, hopefully it's good. What can you say beyond that? I certainly know a lot of people are looking forward to a Knights of the Old Republic sequel.
Standest thou against me?
Genuinely hyped.
Then be hunted.
Did we get a release window for that? Like a year or anything? Or is it just like pure teaser mode? I don't even remember anymore.
Fear the spear.
Wind's hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Coming, if thou darest. Lightning, done my bidding.
Here goes nothing.
Katie, you have zero hype for anything touched by Disney, but hoping for the best. Oh man, I don't blame you. Uber, you said because the game is old, you just stand in front of the monsters and exchange hits? I mean, dodging was a thing in old games too. Stella, you really cared about Control 2 and it looks cool, so you're happy? Wait, wouldn't this be Control 3, the one that they announced? Hold on, let me think. Oh, okay, never mind. Alan Wake 2, Control, and then the new one will be Control 2. Or whatever they called it.
Anger not, tiger.
Here goes nothing.
Is Divinity 2 anything like Dragon Age Origin? Divinity 2 is by the same people that made Baldur's Gate 3.
Ha! Try again.
It's not called Control 2, but it is Control 2, yeah. You know, they could have gone the route of making the sequel called Alt, and even going so far as to make a trequel called Delete. Control Resonant. It did look pretty cool. I've not played any of the Alan Wakes for Control, though. I've genuinely only ever heard good things about either, though.
Let's see what you got.
I don't know. I know I got Alan Wake 2 when it was free on PS Plus. I should double check to see if I ever got Alan Wake 1.
A blunt blow falls hard.
Bring it on.
Global the Everdark Balancers. You playing the new update? Stella said gameplay, I might like Control more because it's an action game. I mean, I'm playing RPGs, so... Hey, Ahmed, nice to see you again. Ooper, you didn't play Dragon Age Origins? So, can somebody school me on the chronology of the Dragon Age games? Because I always confuse them in my mind. Which was the one with Morgan and, like, the Sloth Demon? That was the one that I played and fried my PC with back in the day. I always wanted to go back and play it. And I really wanted to go back and play it a couple years ago. But knowing what happened with the rest of Dragon Age just kind of killed all enthusiasm for that.
Letting my arrow fly.
Like, a part of me still wants to go back and play that game because it was cool and I didn't get to beat it. But it just doesn't seem like the smart play to make.
A torrent of arrows.
So Origin 2, Inquisition, and Stinky Poo Poo. Wait, which was Stinky Poo Poo? I don't remember its subtitle. So Origin is the one that I did play. Yeah, Origin's the first one. Okay, yeah. Veilguard, thank you guys. Yeah, Dragon Age Origin was super cool for the time it came out.
The battle is truly joined.
Shame what they did with that.
Anger not the tiger.
Bring it on.
Yes, we got the War Master. Took me a couple tries to beat Gilgamesh, but we got it done. I only had to spend $120,000 in real life. No, I wish. Damn it, did I get distracted and not go where I meant to go? I don't know, I'm okay. Imperial armor? We have TIE fighters. Just straight physical defense? It's kind of weird. So weird to get this in Chapter 4. That seems like an interesting Chapter 2 choice. But,
Let us fight with
no elemental defenses is a bit of a,
shall be mine.
surprise.
Anger not the tiger.
Any other secret jobs I found? No, just the War Master and the Scholar so far.
What next?
So, I also did Ulbric and Therion's Chapter 4s, and now we're trying to complete, what's his name's? Alphin's. KD, you'd recommend Origin anyways. It's worth it even without the sequel. It could genuinely be the best game you played this year, and honestly, you don't even care how bad the following games were. You know, that's probably fair, to be honest. I forgot that you were playing that earlier this year. Man, was that still this year? Time has simultaneously, like, slowed way the hell down and sped the hell up for me. Sans COVID. After COVID. Not sans COVID. Both. I don't know.
Lightning, done my bidding.
Why do you think Veilguard's issues stem from EA's addiction to live services? Happens to the best of us. You feel bad for Respawn, the new shooter they announced? Respawn? Was that in the Game Awards? Was it that one that looked like... No, I'm thinking of High Guard. And how that looks dead on arrival. And the reason why I remember the name of the game is because somebody had pointed out that High Guard is literally just saying Overwatch, but with different words. I was like, damn, they're right. And then, yeah. Feel bad, because, like, Jeff or whoever tried to hype it up during the Game Awards, like, they're gonna deliver a shooter that's never been seen before. And then you look at it, I'm like, this looks kind of dead on arrival. Which kind of always shocks me when I see 2 to 3 minutes of game footage and I'm like, yeah, that game's gonna die like Concord. But it's gotten all this dev time and I'm just like, how has there literally been no one to just speak up and be like, yo, this sucks. We should probably not do this and do something else instead. But of course, that's people's jobs and a lot of people don't care as long as they're getting paid because they're not paid to care.
My turn. You're too.
And pivoting is not always the easiest thing to do by any
Don't
means.
start things you can't finish.
Wait, it is High Guard? Hold on, Respawn? Oh, is that the dev team? I thought that was the name of a game you were talking about. Mortis, you're also shocked at the new Marathon Vidoc because the game actually looks so much better. Oh, there's no way, bro. I have strong doubts. I know you were just a big old fanboy for Marathon. Maybe I'll look at it. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, but I kind of don't want to support Bungo. Let me go ahead and hydrate. Whew. Why did they remake Tomb Raider 1 again? 'Cause money, Stella. The answer is money. Somebody thought they could make more of it. And so they did. And it gave Ulfer a job, right? So it's not all bad. Or a commission, I guess we should say. Egats, but you're a big one. But I know what I need, and I ain't leaving here without it.
This should be fun.
Come in, if thou darest.
Mortis, you're a fan of the absolute dev hell story Marathon has? It's like watching a car crash at an intersection. It is kind of amazing how consistently bad Bungo can bungle things, isn't it?
Try this.
Now then, my blade is up. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Out of my way. Let's do this. I see through your defenses. My turn.
Mortis, you have no intention of buying Marathon? Didn't you unironically try that stupid Destiny mobile game? Or are you just keeping up with that as well? So he will not be weak to daggers.
Tonight, tonight.
The battle is truly joined.
What next? The light is my friend.
I should have done a full attack.
Bring it on!
Anyway.
Let's get down to work! Befelgren, bring us fortune!
Mortis, you played it for a bit, you learned about the AI voice acting and stopped.
That's the big idea!
Oh, what the hell? Did we just get pale horsed? Essentially? Supernovaed? Should I heal or should I go for attacks? Actually, we don't need to worry about breaking him so quickly, because Olbra can take care of that.
A miracle indeed.
This is not your proudest moment, but you did it. Oh no.
I got just what you need.
Lightning, done my bidding.
Stella, you were serious when you say they remade it again? This jerk!
Here we go.
He swept away my swordian.
Cool off. Here we go.
Should I use this time to buff or debuff? Darian's physical attack is down. Mortis, you've been a mess this year, so you've definitely made some poor game decisions. At least it's only game decisions, right? Those are a little bit more forgivable. Tomb Raider Anniversaries remake, and it has places where you can pick up the dev comment or director commentary.
Holding back nothing. Cowering before the huntress.
Here we go.
Hey, Ulbricht's back, just in time to do some max damage. Oh, cool, and his attack power is still buffed.
Alrighty, Befelgren, bring us fortune.
Let's do this. I appreciate it. Really.
Letting my arrow fly.
Should have stolen HP, but I'm stingy.
Using this.
Victory! victory shall be mine. My blade is up. I wreak havoc upon thee.
23,000. Hell yeah. The beast is wounded and something. I wasn't paying enough attention. So Hanet's asleep.
Just what you need.
Ulbrich can still attack and break. So we want to revive Hanet so that way she could break a lot of his things as well the next turn.
What's yours is mine.
Figured.
The dog bites hard.
Come in, if thou darest. A miracle indeed.
The dog bites hard.
There we go. Mortis Hightail Early Access starts January 13th, and you think that's what he needs? I remember seeing Hightail trailers back in the day and thinking that looked kind of interesting, and then it fell off, didn't it? Hopefully it's good. I don't think I'll be playing it on the 13th, but... Man, that's actually coming up pretty quickly now, isn't it? We're already in December.
Never missing.
Shucks.
I appreciate it, really.
I should have used Armor Corrosive, whatever.
What's yours is mine.
Refreshing Jam. I don't know what does the most single target damage. Probably the Guardian Lion Dog. Screw it.
The dog bites hard.
That's not worth it. That's like a 5,000 total.
Shucks. Alrighty. Befelder, bring us fortune.
What next? Yeah. Aiming carefully, shooting true.
It lived. Toxic Rainbow? A rainbow colored toxic thing colors the air. He's confused. So I'm afraid that he can cast a spell at the party and wipe us, so let's put him in rehab.
I got just what you need.
My turn. Tonight, Rift, come in.
Have at you.
They've stated it's going to be rough. Since he got the game back from Riot, he's using a far older build for the new direction. Oh, I did not know that much. He's been clear it's not going to be a masterpiece, and he's starting early access to break the curse of release and to get player feedback to know what people actually want. Oof. But he's personally funding the game out of pocket for the next 10 years. Oh, damn. So at least that shows some pretty goodwill in terms of dedication in getting things done.
Anger not the tiger.
Letting the hunt begin. Raining arrows up on them.
I wasn't expecting that. Why does her accuracy exist so much better?
Have at
The cloud saps your lifeblood?
you. Watch my blade dance.
What next? Aiming carefully, shooting true.
Shucks. That should suffice.
30,000? Hell yeah.
Out of my way.
See ya, Obi.
Shucks.
No, you missed.
Gracious. Clutching.
Letting the hunt begin. Raining arrows up on them.
See, that was what I was expecting.
Tonight risk. Come in.
Got him.
Where's
This
the
thing won't
nearest-
die. That's kind of normal for this game. The enemies are really tanky. Okay, at least Olberg still got experience.
Sorry about that.
But this pinion of yours is going to save a man's life.
All right.
Like it or not, Ogun, here I come.
It's me, Alphen.
I'm back, old man. Can you keep it down? My head is throbbing something terrible.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, time to get to work.
You what?
You really believe you can save me? Ridiculous. How could you ever? A man saved my life years ago. A man not so different from you, come to think of it.
Listen here, Ogun. I may call you an old man, but it's too soon for you to go. People are suffering out there, dying. There are plenty of lives you can still save.
Maybe you're right. I once met a man who said the kinds of things you say.
Hmm?
He was an apothecary too. In my darkest hour, it was his words that stayed my hand. Despite having no hope, nothing to live for, he convinced me to press on.
Who was he? What the heck could he have said to a mess like you?
Ogun, look at your hands. Just 2, and yet they have the power to save innumerable lives. Live, Ogun. If not for yourself, for those who still need you. All around you, people are suffering, dying. There are plenty of lives you might yet save, if you have it in you to save them.
Why? Why are you helping me?
What's that? When someone's in a bind, you help them out. Simple as that, wouldn't you say?
Those were his words to me. It's the damnedest thing, but somehow you remind me of him.
Gadzooks. Those words. I heard them too, when I was just a boy.
You what?
There's no doubt about it. That's the man who saved my life.
Gadzooks indeed.
Thanks, mister. But why'd you save me? We ain't got no money, you know.
Listen, son, and listen well. I saw someone in a bind, and I helped him out. Simple as that.
Shucks. I hope I can do that too someday. I'd never seen anyone like him before. His words, the miraculous potions he made. He didn't just save my life. He gave me a whole new sense of purpose. And so I became an apothecary.
Fate truly does work in mysterious ways. Oh wait, was that Ogun? Whoops.
Maybe you can help me.
Fate really does work in mysterious ways. Tell me more about him, Ogun. I don't even know his name. Graham was his name. Graham Crossford. It was 10 years ago that I met him. He was traveling the realm, as was I. He said he was searching for a remedy for his dear wife who had been stricken with a deadly malady. His skill at mixing salves and brewing elixirs was like nothing I had ever seen. He traveled from town to town, healing the sick and wounded at every turn. Still managed to fashion the elixir he sought in 2 short years.
But
It was too late. His beloved had already passed on, never to return. He told me the story of a bright young boy to whom he eventually gave the medicine. To think I'd meet that boy in the flesh one day. After he saved my life, he wandered off again to who knows where. Word has it that he later passed on to meet his love. So, he's gone. At any rate, it all makes sense now. Graham didn't choose his patients. He helped everyone he could, just like you. We didn't always see eye to eye, but I respected the man, and I'd like to think the feeling was mutual.
I see.
Thinking back on it, talking with you was oddly familiar from the start. Your innocence, naivety, whatever you want to call it, it's like a mirror image of the man. You're carrying on his legacy as well as any man could. Even if you are a sentimental sop. Takes one to know one, old man.
Thanks for everything. Ogun, you sure you're okay?
Aye. Thanks to you, I'll live to see another day. For a couple nights there, I didn't think I'd make it. But it seems your brew won out in the end. You'll forgive me if I don't say thank you. This wasn't the fate I asked for, after all.
Don't mention it.
That grave. Did you make that?
Just my way of paying tribute. Only wish I could have met him once more. Oh well, eh?
Knowing him, I think he would have felt the same about you.
Well, guess I'll be off then. After all, there's still folks out there who need my help. What about you, old man?
What about me, indeed? Guess I'll keep on living, at least for now, and atone for my sins as best I can. I imagine there's still people out there who need me as well. First Graham, now you. You helped me remember what it means to be an apothecary.
Ah, shucks. Guess that means I was right about something after all. Be safe here. I reckon you won't get lost in your travels after this. And me neither, mind you.
If you say so.
It was an age when the medical arts were still in their infancy. With war and disease rampant, the sick and the suffering depended on men and women who brewed remedies with wisdom and compassion. Men and women known as apothecaries. His hero's words, Alphen cures Ogun and continues on his journey, carrying on the ... Finn. We did it! Alright. I'll get rid of the Twitch spot now. So we've discovered, Mortis, that Twitch has been shadow banning these kind of bots that show up. So I don't actually need to do anything, it seems, because their chat messages don't appear to other people, but they just show up on my screen and you guys kind of see it through the transitive property. Yeah, I think your comment must have gotten eaten, Stella. Oh, you're talking about crackers? I see. Okay. Let's go there. So no more travel dialogue? Or what do they call it? Wait, we're in his hometown.
Hey.
I use my skills as an apothecary to keep the people of Clearbrook hale and hearty. We never fought him, did we? Get out of here, Zeph. We want to steal from your little sister. I prefer not to engage in matters of the sword.
Tis a good day for battle. Victory shall be mine.
Big Brother is threatened by graham crackers. Mr. Crackers himself is gonna get him.
Victory shall be mine. The dog bites hard. The thrill of the fight.
Listen, will you?
My brother really likes flowers, especially the water blooms that grow in the caves. Nina, after the Great Pestilence claimed her parents at an early age, this young girl was raised by her elder brother Zeph, whom she loves and adores. She hopes that one day she can repay his kindness, for which she feels terribly indebted. Let's go ahead and rest. And why they gotta put the save leaf in such a weird spot? I never came back here. This is the best item in the game, though. That dubious gold ore. Just imagine how much smoother our journey would have gone had we had that item. Stella, you put frosting on saltines? Sounds gross. No, I've never done that. Like, what do you drink with that? Milk? Maybe milk would make sense. Because I'm like, water with frosting sounds awful. But I would want water to counteract the salt content of the saltine. Yeah, we would have been on episode 12 if I'd taken the dubious gold ore back then. True. Why would you drink anything with it? So you stay hydrated, of course. That's why her comments get axed by YouTube? Sounds about right. Okay, folks, so I think we'll just end it a little bit early today because the pacing will probably be off if I try to go through an area or start a new chapter. So then the question becomes, what character's journey do we want to complete next? I was potentially thinking about swapping out Hannah for Ophelia. Maybe I should do that and then continue on with Ophelia after the fact. Yeah, maybe I'll do Ophelia's journey tomorrow. Because I want to keep Alphantherion and Ulbrich in the party. Yeah, I guess that makes the most sense. Then I'll need to figure out what job I want on Ophelia. I guess Scholar would do for now. The Courier's journey through New Vegas? We'll get there, for sure. I understand that is a Tressa reference. So yeah, we've completed half of the chapter 4s. But I think it makes the most sense to replace... Well, I guess I could have Tressa in the party instead of Ophelia. Then I'd be able to donate double BP. Double axe. No, I think I'd want Ophelia just so I have a little bit more elemental coverage on her normal job class with the light spell. So, okay, folks, thank you all for joining me as always. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, Till then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.